welcome to our next episode. Davey Mac here is a street artist. Davey, how did you get into street art and where did you grow up?
I grew up in Bondi and I was just fascinated with the writing on the wall that I started seeing popping up.
Yeah.
And then the murals that subsequently started popping up, and I was just fascinated with leaving something in public space.
Yeah, and this was in Bondi in the 80s?
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember like going to Bondi Rock Pool for a swim one day and then seeing like this massive graffiti in there. It was all done illegally, and then it ended up being on the Rock Million's video clip.
Yeah.
And it just blew my mind, like the implications of doing something in public that it could end up being on TV or whatever like that.
Yeah,
so,
and then you transition into Byron. So when did you move up here?
I moved up here 4 years ago. Just fell in love with the place like 10 years ago and was visiting every year, had a lot of friends up here and just wanted to change. I just wanted to be on permanent holidays. So yeah, I haven't looked back. I just love it.
So are you on a permanent holiday or have you managed to make a living out of this?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a pretty awesome lifestyle. Like any self-employed person, I've got to juggle a lot of things to make it work.
Yep.
Including doing murals, corporate work, workshops with kids. Pretty awesome. And that's kind of how I started too. I had like a little bit of a mentor in Bondi.
Wow.
One of the boys was pretty cool to me, and that sort of made a massive impact on me.
Fantastic. Yeah. And so a lot of businesses are employing you now to do what we can see behind us here today, and a lot around Byron, and you're going back to Sydney as well to do a bit?
Travelling a little bit with it, and I think corporate companies are seeing street art as an option instead of billboards.
Yeah.
So billboards are just sort of blatant advertising, and I don't think people are responding too well to that these days. They prefer to see a bit of art and then like a little bit of branding. Corner kind of thing.
And you were saying to me before that when you got to Byron, you noticed there was a bit of a gap here and it was a bit of a blank canvas, which for such a creative place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I was actually shocked when I moved here that there was a lot of vandalised empty walls, including this one itself. It was just like a grey concrete wall that was tagged, and it actually took me about a year to try and get some of these walls and produce murals on them. It was quite a conservative mindset that people didn't actually know what street art was at that time.
Yep.
So I feel like we've been a part of changing that mindset.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what are your interests? So, I mean, other artists that do street art, I'm sure you've all got common interests, but what do you love to do?
I love surfing, motorbikes. I try to go to the gym most days.
Yep.
Just love the tropical lifestyle.
And skating?
Suburbs and skateboarding.
Yeah, oh definitely. Great, okay.
Yeah.
And for people who are wanting to contact Davey, his Instagram is @_teaser_. There'll be a snippet of that in this video, so please contact Davey for any corporate work, or if you are a young artist who wants to contact him for a workshop, please get in touch. Thanks so much, Davey.
Awesome.
Really nice to see you again. Thank you.